Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Pocket Captains Plays another episode of Pixel Starships. And, well, look at this. Captain seeking Uranus. Time to look for your first job. Yep. What we've done is we've started another ship with a very specific goal. And this is on the back of the Ninja Queen. We're not going to do another pirate ship. Yep, Katarian. That sounds like a good choice. Okay. Now, what we did is we powered leveled through 1 through 11 in just 45 days, which is very good. And I hope someone out there is going to beat that record. But that's the only record I know about right now on the web. But it's got me to thinking about, here we go. Let's make sure it's not too loud. That's good. It's got me thinking about, well, wait a minute. I learned an awful lot more than just how to power level a ship, which, by the way, is going to be documented. That's coming very soon. What I also learned is a lot about how the Starbucks work. And some things that I thought were not possible have suddenly become, okay, here we go, much more possible. So let's go ahead, follow the routine while I'm talking it through. What I'm talking about is I looked at that alien ship, the one that you can get very early on. I agree. It's not necessarily the coolest looking ship at all, but at 2.2 thousand Starbucks, and you start with 100. It just also seemed completely out of reach. I don't want to spend my hard-earned money on Starbucks, and so far I've managed to find some way to enjoy the game without having to spend any real money. Although that's not to say I won't. I might actually experiment with the monthly fee just to see if you get a month. You put in a monthly amount, and the game will give you bonuses when you're doing PvP combat. And I understand there's other bonuses, and I think maybe if I'm being a good good documenter on this game, I should probably know about what I'm talking about and take a look at it. So I haven't got to that far yet. Right now, I'm still exploiting every clever trick I could think of to get the most fun out of the game I can without having to use real bucks. And I think I've done a pretty good job. Yep, targeting that thing right there. Yeah, I think I'm a little familiar with how this is done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can apply what I learned from the Ninja Queen to see how long it takes me to earn the Starbucks needed to get an alien UFO ship. It's been teasing me since I started playing this game well over a year ago now, and I'm thinking that's enough of the teasing. Now, I'm not going to do, realistically, the Ninja Queen, the power leveling episodes I did, that one really needed to be seen on a regular basis, just so you can get some idea. You can watch me almost in real time as I was doing it, because I tried to publish sometimes every day, sometimes just, when things were interesting, maybe I think up to every 5 days at the end. But you could see for yourself there was no tricks or special effects or anything being done. That was really me doing it because I was publishing as I was going along, and I had Christmas as a nice benchmark, so you knew how long that was taking. So I'm not going to do the same thing though with this one. I'm going to document very carefully how long everything takes me. In fact, now's a good time for me to say that it is January the 9th. Wednesday, January the 9th, 2019. I'm actually going to write that down. January the 9th, 2019. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep track of this, and we're going to gather the Starbucks any way we can to see practically how long would it take me to earn that ship. Now, it isn't just a matter of earning the ship, of course. I've got to get to a point where I can do the research to get the alien tech. So I'm going to need a research lab. I'm going to have to invest in the research lab. And I believe that's level 4. Level 4. Now in this game, of course, unlike the Ninja Queen was non-combative. I had to keep the cups at 1,000 here in the upper right-hand corner so that nobody would attack the ship. I wanted to save every single piece of mineral, every single piece of gas. It was supposed to be all about power leveling the ship, and if people were attacking me, I couldn't power level it. But in this case, all bets are off. I can attack anybody I want. I'm going to do the PvP. I'm going to do the dailies. Anywhere where I can find a Starbuck, that's the dailies, I'm going to go for it. I don't need to worry too much about the being attacked because, frankly, I don't think it's too big a problem up to about level 5 or 6. I should be able to get through pretty easily. So I'm going to go ahead and get attacked. That's fine because I'm going to only have to worry about concentrating on the research lab. Yes, yes, yes. She is very, very insistent that I pay attention to her. Yes, I will. Thank you. And now, go away. Go away. Concentrate all firepower on him just because I'm mean. He got away. Isn't that clever? His AI allowed him to run away. Okay. There you are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to track this. I'm going to keep track of how many days. I'm going to record these episodes as I go. And I'm going to do them in one burst video with the whole thing in one long stream. So from my point of view, this will take as many days as it takes. From your point of view, it's going to be one show with everything spliced together. And you can see how I'm doing as I'm leveling up. I'm trying to grab Starbucks every day. So this is me going through the beginning process of leveling up the ship, something you guys have seen before. And I will do is I will give you regular updates every time I grab 150. I think it's going to be about just over 100 Starbucks a day, plus whatever I can glean from dailies, and you're just going to see them all as one long cut sequence so that it's not, completely boring. And we're just going to see how many days it's going to take me, if I'm being very careful, and I never spend a Starbuck on anything other than getting the alien ship. How long would it take me? Or did I forget something? Is there something I do have to spend Starbucks on? I don't know. So our little alien guy, this is going to be an alien ship, alien crew, seeking Uranus, is going to do his best to become a nice little alien and go out and terrorize the galaxy. So stay tuned and we'll watch and see how things go along. Thanks for listening, everybody. Talk to you in a minute. Well, hello, everybody. It's evening now on the same day. I have been just quietly tapping away while I work on my regular job. A little bit of research, tap, a little bit of research, tap. I have done a little bit of the tap. That's the ability to rush the rooms, which I can't show you on the Mac. But just occasionally, every now and again. I didn't have to. Technically, I have days to do this project. But part of my ability to get the Starbucks I'm going to need relies on my ability to do, down here, the dailies. There's a few. There's about 5-10 Starbucks in there, and I want to get every Starbuck I can get my hand on. So I'm doing the dailies. Plus, occasionally you get stuff that you can sell, which I'll probably work on soon. Now, I've completed the research. I got a lab, and I completed the research on the alien technology. Probably have to do G-Bay next if I'm going to get anywhere. But right now, I thought, what am I working on? Oh, the ability to level up some people. Thought that might come in handy. Probably do beer as well. Get a better class of people. But overall, it's not gone too badly. I've been leaning toward a crew. It's going to be kind of an odd crew. This is going to be an odd ship. This isn't going to rely heavily on the pew-pew, like blasters. I'll probably do all the odd things that a ship can do. It's going to do shielding. So I'm going to probably have a crew manning my shields. It's going to have a carrier, teleporter. It's going to rely a lot on droids. In fact, I'm going to teleport everybody off the ship if I can. It's just going to be funny. I'm going to leave droids on board to repair everything. That's kind of the idea. It's just going to be a weird little ship, an experiment, start to finish. Probably leave the engines on. I don't normally do that. So as a result of leveling up the lab and leveling up the gas and the minerals when I can, everything here on this ship is now completely leveled up. There's nothing more I can do. But I've got as far as I need. Level 3 is as far as you need to go because that makes you eligible once you do the alien research, the ability to salvage alien technology. If you go to the shipyard, there's the Katarian Cruiser Light, but if I go to the right, there's the level 3 gray frigate. That's the one I'm working on. As far as I know, this is the first opportunity. The lowest level you can get this, and I want to get it at the lowest level. I want to level up on that ship, not the Katarian ship. So there's the gray ship. Did I say this was the Katarian? Sorry, mine's the Katarian. This is the gray ship. I've noticed something interesting. Hit points is the same. Storage is the same, 1,000. Less grids. Less grids, which means there's less room on this ship to put things than there is on a Katarian ship. So I'm actually, if I go for this, which is a substantive cost of 2.2 thousand, I'm actually going to get a benefit of less space. But then if grids is the amount of room you have to put things, what's storage? Now I think this is storage over here, but I don't know. That's 2050. So I don't know what storage is referring to. I'm probably going to think of it later, and it's going to kick, I'm going to kick myself hard. I have not used any real money to get these Starbucks. I'm at 462. I did all the Zeppelins this morning. It's over $100 Starbucks for that. And then I did them this evening again, 100 Starbucks. I also did missions. Anything I could that would result in a Starbuck, I clicked on it, but I didn't spend it. I have to look down the list. Every now and again, there's one there I didn't notice. So all my Starbucks are gathered in the regular routine way. No, I could do one for a level 3. That's not happening because I have to level up the ship. So that's nice. I could get one if I win 200 PvP battles. That would be fun. I don't know that I'm going to get there. I've got 14 right now. So that would be quite something. If I could defend some battles, I get some Starbucks as well, I've noticed. Upgrade to a level... I'm not going to upgrade to a level 5 ship. I'm holding on at level 3. 12 crew, not going to happen. Unlock 25 different crew. Nope, not going to happen. Nope. Most of these things are not going to happen. Get to the Gold League. I don't think so. So I'm not counting on any more achievements for Starbucks. What I've got is what I've got. And what I've got is 462. And I've maxed it out for tonight. So now there is nothing more for me to do. Except, maybe I'll look for the odd Starbuck going by every now and again. Except, I don't see one there. Nope. I'm going to level up my crew. Because I am quietly accumulating gas. Not very fast. I'm accumulating minerals a lot faster, and I have used it to upgrade all of my turbo shafts. I've used it to upgrade all of the armor. I bought all the armor I could because this thing is going to be a little bit of a PvP guy while he's, waiting for his chance. But in the meantime, I'm going to do the crew, and again, it's going to be an odd crew. They're going to be an away crew. So I've got myself a system hack guy, quickly take down teleporters. I've got an arson guy just to burn things. She stays on. She's got the rush command. She might help me launch fighters. I got another guy with the rush command for launching fighters. I've got an ultra dismantle person who is not the same as this person. No, I won one hack and one dismantle. And over here I've got poison gas. I just picked him up. So anything that would beam over and wreak havoc and destruction with enemy crews I'm all right with. I think for my missile strategy, although I am using rockets right now while I was leveling them up, first chance I get, I think I'm going to switch to, can't do it yet. It's going to be an EMP ship. Not again your standard ship. It's just going to, be a total pain in the butt with fighters and EMPs on their systems and crew running around all over the place. I don't even know if it's a viable design, but it doesn't matter. I'm doing this just for fun, and I want to know how long it's going to take me to get to 2,200. I'm at 462. I was incredibly blessed with extra Starbucks because it was a double day, one for the morning, one for the evening, and with all those achievements, I don't expect it to continue that fast. But as I said, it's going to be one long continuous broadcast. I'll do one, every day, show you the update, show you the progress. It's still the first day, and we'll see how we do. So keep an eye. Day 2 is coming up. Well, here we are. It's now the evening of the second day, and there is Seeking Uranus. We're gathering up some material, and I am now starting to train a crew. There we go. First time. And I waited until I maxed out most of the training. I got up 2 levels of training ability for the crew, but that's all I can really do on this ship. I also got the beer capability. So, and of course, I've been rotating some of the crew to more interesting characters that are used for, as I said, we're going to do a lot of boarding, some rushing, and yep, we got now a poison gas guy on the crew. I'm going to keep trying to find new people with what I can afford, but I'm running against the wall. There's only so much I can do with the amount of gas I'm able to collect, and the gas collection is very slow. But now that I have beer, I'm able to get these higher level things. Not that I really can, because they require Starbucks, and I'm not going to spend any Starbucks. Just gas. So let's see what we can do with that. Now, what's really interesting, and I think is the star of this thing, besides the fact that I've leveled up the ship, is we are now at 601 Starbucks in 2 days. Our goal is still 2.2 thousand. So we're well on our way, well over a quarter, and I think we're going to do all right. The whole point of this is just to see how fast we can get it done. So this is now day number 2. The crew, well, I'm just filling time when I can, but the thing I'm doing, and the only thing I'm doing, is I'm snagging the occasional floating Starbuck if I can see one. I'm also tagging any blimps I can see as they go by. There's about 40 a day for 3 Starbucks each. And of course, I'm doing the missions, which is giving me about, so the dailies, that's not the one I want. I'm doing my dailies, which gives me about 10 more Starbucks a day. So I wish I could join a fleet, but that ability is not available to me at level 3. And I don't want to level up the ship, because this is the first level where that alien ship is available. And I want to level up all the way through using the gray level 3 ship. So that's the challenge. I'm going to stay at level 3. This is kind of weird for me, because I just did a power leveling episode where I was trying to move up as quickly as I could. And it's really, really flipping my circuits here to now stay at level 3 and not move on it and be content to try to use the limited gas that this one tank can hold. And it's not going to be leveled up anymore. The limited abilities, the limited resources that level 3 provides, and still try to prepare a fairly decent crew for when the gray ship is ready. So that's how I occupy my time. A little bit, not as difficult or time consuming as the power leveling one was, but it's certainly turning everything inside out to not level and try to make do with what I have. So today's day 2. Now let's see what happens if we fast forward to day number 3. Well, hello everyone. It's now day 3. It hasn't been very long since we started this experiment. We're already up to 734 Starbucks. Now, I've also been, gathering a little bit of some gas. Not going to be enough, I don't think. Nope. 900, just to slowly level these guys up. I've been doing the missions, and the missions afford me the opportunity to give these guys a chance to level up without affecting my cups too much. But the slow trickle in of gas, it hasn't been very easy to get them leveled up right on when I need them. But that's okay, a little patience and it gets it done. What I didn't get from tonight's missions were Starbucks. What I forgot to mention, though, that every day, of course, 2 freighters appear, which aren't there now because I dismissed them, and they also bring me some Starbucks, which is helping me out. So, other than that, I've been working on the lab, and I think what I'm going to do is, just to be difficult, I'm going to use Jungler Missiles level 2. So I'm going to switch this ship over to Jungler Missiles, because I said I wanted it to be an odd ship. So right now I'm using rockets, which is, a bit of should update those, by the way. Bit of overkill. But if I'm going to really make this an odd ship, I'm going to use only junglers. Just to be interesting, just to be different, just to pass the time. So anyway, that's tonight's update. 734 Starbucks. Let's see what happens next on night number 4. Well, hello, and here we are at day number 4. Things are moving along very nicely. As you can see, everything's already leveled up. We knew that. I forgot to mention I had a security door. But here we are at the total number of Starbucks of 892. Now, we got a benefit because at this level, we were able to complete all the research, which I did today. It's all done now except for this one, which costs Starbucks. So we're not going to do that. And that gave us a bonus of a few more Starbucks for doing all the research at this time. I think it was 10 research altogether. Don't think it's enough to read. Yeah, I need 1.8. So, still trading them, still leveling them up, still going ahead. We're doing just fine. I've completed all the dailies. Today from the dailies, I got another 10 Starbucks. Of course, I've hunted blimps, so I'm going to continue to max these up. I was kind of hoping to get to 900, but it just didn't happen. but we're moving along very nicely. It won't be very long. I almost feel like I had that saucer already for the first time, but there's some work left to do. I'm going to continue to try to do a little bit every day. So today is day number 4, tomorrow's day number 5, and if everything goes as I hope it will, we're actually going to skip the 900s and go right to 1000. That is going to be a big marker for us on this journey. If we can get this thing to 1000 tomorrow night, I will be a very happy person. So let's see if I can do it. I'll see you on the other side at day number 5. Well, here we are. It's day 5. We've made a little bit of progress, and as you can see in the upper corner here, we've crossed the 1,000 Starbuck mark. In fact, if I click on it, we're at 1,025? Really? I didn't know it was that high. In fact, I find it a little hard to believe it's that high, but I know we were busy last night. So anyway, crossing the 1,000 mark is an important threshold on our way for 2.2 thousand. Other than that, at this point, we're pretty well just leveling up the crew. There's nothing else we can do. I've maxed out everything on the ship. So this is where it's going to get a little discouraging because all I see is the 1,000. I don't see all the little individual gains as I go through the blimpathon of watching all those commercials. But that's all. We're on our way now. It's day number 5. I can't say we're halfway there, but it isn't taking us too long. We'll be at that gray ship soon. So let's see how I do. I don't know. Will we get to 1.2? It's a lot of Starbucks. We get to 1.2 when we get to day 6. I guess we'll just have to find out. So stay tuned for day 6. Well, as promised, we've arrived at day 6. Again, not a lot going on the ship here. I'm just trying to hold my own as I go along. I've noted that I don't win enough battles when I'm trying to use those missiles, but there's no AI there to assist them yet, so that's not really surprising, and it's not that important. I'm just trying to be different. It's fun to level up the crew. They are really coming along nicely. One thing about parking at this level is they are leveling up, and I am training them up. That's all I really needed, these two. I can get a lot done. I'm just looking for any changes here or here. I'm not seeing a lot of changes. I think I'm going to go with... I'm going to go all heart. Now, you get leveling up a little higher, and you get better than that. I know I do. And you? What do you give me? I mean, when in doubt, go with heart, right? Because they'll last a little longer when they're taking the hits. Clearly, I get a little bump for the punching, so let's go punching. And I know it'll get better as it levels up. There's a way to reset these later. I'm not too worried about it. This isn't probably in all likelihood going to be the final crew anyway. What's really interesting is up here in the upper left-hand corner, the Starbucks are at 1.1. Very specifically, 1,172 Starbucks. We are rolling along like a tank. Free Aaron on purchase. Well, okay. Let's hope Aaron gets free. So, just a little play on words. Anybody to level up? I'm always looking for that using these right now, to get from 10 to 11, it's costing me 4 gas. I suspect I'm going to have just enough to get to 12. I think they've done a pretty good job of designing this game, and they've thought of just about everything they need to so that you don't have to, they don't put something out of your reach. As you know, level 12 is what you can attain, is 4 times the level you're on. So I'm level 3 in the upper right here. So these guys can all reach level 12. And I think they have structured it so there's just enough gas in the tank to make that possible. I don't know. We'll find out when she levels up. So that's it for tonight. We didn't get to quite 1.12, but you know that we gain a little more than 100 every day. So maybe, just maybe, tomorrow, there'll be just enough momentum for us to get to 1.13. Oh, we're getting close. So let's hang on and stay tuned for day number 7. That's a week, so that's a big one. Well, we've made it to day 7. It's the 7th day of our epic journey toward the gray saucer. And as you can see, the crew is still leveling up. I actually have the good captain up to maximum level. Working on her, some of her characteristics are coming along nicely. And if you'll notice, we skipped up to 1.3 thousand Starbucks, 1,307. We still get a free errand. Just enough to get over the top there. So we're doing fine. We're doing just fine. And we've been attacked, of course. Yeah, we take some hits. We take our lumps. But overall, the ship's going very, very well. It's been, well, a week. Yeah, I guess, yeah, a week. So, what can I say about it? 1.3, the goal was 2.2. We are more than halfway there in a week. So, now mind you, we got a little bit of a lift from some of the achievements. There won't be any more achievements helping me out. Still doing the dailies. Still doing the looking for Zeppelins. It's all Zeppelins, all dailies. And we're on our way to the fantastic 2.2 thousand. Okay, so can I do this in under 2 weeks? Well, we're going to have to see. I'm at 1.3. I've got a good head start on it. I have 900,000 Starbucks to go. Technically, I'm getting just over 100,000 in a day. It might be a bit of a stretch to get it in under another 7 days. I really do kind of miss those achievements. On the other hand, I'm also saving up, and I'm trying to find a good fair price for the goods I get when from the passing trader ships. I'm going to try to put these crates up, grab a few more Starbucks to help me out. It's not a lot, but every little tiny bit helps. And in the meantime, well, it's not like I need the gas or the minerals right now, but it's all going very, very well. So day 8 is just around the corner, and we're going to see what life's going to be like. We're going to achieve 1.4. That's our goal. I mean, we can't get much more. We're starting at just over 1.3. So 1.4 is the most I can hope for. The further up I can get into 1.4, the better off it's going to be toward the end of the 7 days. Because that little bit over 100 that I get every day, every little bit over that helps to shave off one of the days. So let's stay tuned for day number 8. Well, here we are. We've made it to night number 8. And I have to tell you, I kind of predicted this, but when you get into the 1 point ranges, things do start to get a little bit boring because you can't see those Starbucks counting up. But let's see what those Starbucks are. We're at 1.4, but it's precisely 1,437 Starbucks. We're coming along very well. So, yeah, we're wondering how far we get into the 1,400s. 1,437 is nothing to shake a stick at. That's pretty good. And I still haven't sold anything on, well, I've tried every now and again on marketing. I'm still trying to find the right price range. We'll see what that looks like as I keep experimenting with it. But for now, we're moving along nicely. It's night number 8. We're at 1,437. It feels like we're so close to 1,500, which is, 3/4 of the way to 2,000. And I don't know. When I feel like tomorrow night will be a night where we make a pretty big breakthrough. 1.5. It'll feel like, okay, now we're getting close. If we can whittle down the range from 1 to 2, that's gonna make me feel a lot better. And I think the 2 to 2.2 will be pretty trivial. It's tempting to just say, okay, I've had enough. I'm gonna go ahead and start spending some of these Starbucks on crewmen and stuff. But well, I've got time. I've got these guys I'm going to level up. Something I didn't do when I first played is properly leveled them up. And it does take time. And unfortunately, the gas doesn't come in as fast as it could. I could do more combat, but I don't really want to raise my cup level too high. Right now it's 1105. And if I were to do combat PvP, I'm in the Silver League. I've already moved up from the Bronze. I think that's just because I was attacked and I accidentally won a few, so I moved up a few. So that's not quite what I want. I want the gray ship, the saucer ship, to come in and feel pretty much like I did it from the very beginning. Oh, look, I got a special talent. That's what I worked on with him. So you move over here. And, oh, you're ready for more retraining? Sure, why not? Train you. First, let's see. Can you do combat? Can you do... Get a little nudge from the attack. Oh, that's a nice nudge. I like that one. I'm going to go with hard because the ship's going to get hit and they've got to survive the hit. So hard is important too. They can't repair the ship if they're dead. So I'm going to keep working on leveling them up, and I'm going to be patient. And at 1.4, 1.5 is just around the corner. We're going to, get through a large chunk of 1.5 too, maybe 1.56. And we have to remember, we're trying to get to 2.2, and I'd like to do it in under 2 weeks to say we did it. It's not that hard, but that's the goal. So anyway, that's where we are with night number 8. Night number 9 is going to be a big milestone because that's past 1.5 thousand. well over 3/4 of the way to the 2,000 mark. So let's see how we do next on night number 9. Well, hello everybody again, and looks like we've made it to night number 9, I think. And this was not a night without problems, but I'll tell you about that in a moment. For now, let's look at the Starbuck count. We did get to 1.5, 1,545 on sale. Free, 1 Federation officer at the bank. Well, that's nice. We're buying and selling people. So here's what I did wrong. You'll notice that there's 2 aliens now, which is kind of fitting because we're working on an alien ship. Although I know it's transitory. Ultimately, I'm going to want to put the best crew on I can. But when the freighters came by tonight, not this one, this one, I wanted to know what alien face it was. And instead of clicking on here, I clicked on the amount and it automatically purchased it for 100 Starbucks. So that was extremely frustrating because now I was down exactly 100 Starbucks and I'm up one Miss McAlien face, of which I have exactly 2. There's one. There's the other one. I have 2 of them now, which I didn't want. I was just curious. So what I had to do, this is me making a full confession, is I took one of the crates, the small ones, and I sold it for 100, and I think, what did I sell it for? 112 Starbucks? Because I know that they take a cut. So I sold it, and Ninja Queen, which was the power leveling ship I had, well, it's got a whack of Starbucks. I've been saving up on it. It bought it to try to put me back in a position where I was before my finger slipped on the button. So it may now be out by a buck or 2, one way or the other. I tried to keep it as honest and as close as I could. I checked Ninja Queen where I hadn't purchased it, McAlien face, by accident, and McAlien face went for exactly 100 Starbucks. So it was exactly 100 Starbucks I had to put back. But with the market taking a cut, I think it's a 10% cut. I tried to make it so it was about 10%. But I think I went with $2 more just to be on the safe side because I wasn't 100% sure. And I didn't have a precise reading of how many Starbucks there was because I had started doing a couple of blimps. So I'm really irritated that my finger slipped on the button. Forgive me, everybody. So I tried to make this as close as I could. I think 1545 is legitimately where I would have been. Otherwise, yes, it's all honest. I'm not trying to cheat or use my other ships or anything. That's the only time I've done it, and it was to try to reverse a mistake I made and put me exactly where I would have been had I not made the mistake. So you're going to see a crew substitution. McAlien face is here. This soul here was fully leveled up as Vivian. She was urgent repair. I liked her, but I made the hard choice and said, well, urgent repair never pops because I don't have any AI yet. When I do have AI and I have extra bedrooms, I will bring her back. But for the moment, she's off the ship. She's fully leveled up, and I'm leveling up the other McAlien face. So, yep, I've completed all the missions. The dailies are all done. That's all I'm doing. I'm losing a lot of battles. Yeah, Starlog. Continually losing all the battles. It's okay. It's putting me back down in the Bronze League. That's, no, not that one. This one down here. Mission PvP. I'm back in the Bronze Plus League. That's okay. I mean, if I lose a bunch and and I imagine it was the gas and minerals that were so attractive to other people. If they put me back down, then it puts the alien ship right where I want it to be, as if I was starting out, honestly. So that's okay by me. Go ahead, knock me back down. Except for, of course, I'm going to have one really nice beefy crew. So when I do get it, they're all going to be level 12 or, well, except for Spud here. Or Spud. Come on, Spud, show up. There we go. Except for the new guy I picked up. He's not going to be anywhere near. Well, he may or may not be. I don't know. We'll find out. I guess he's all done. An effort not to completely hand my crew over to others. I'm going to put them in the weapons room in the hope, except for him, to repair the shields. In the hopes that maybe they fire a little faster, a little harder, and maybe keep me alive a little longer. I don't know. It's just kind of fun. We'll see what happens. So, anyway, that's where we're at after night number 9. I don't believe we'll get to 1.7 tomorrow. I think it's going to be a high 1.6. hopefully getting us to 1.8 the next day. So tomorrow will be day 10. We're getting into double digits now, and unless I've completely miscounted the shows, which I may have done, but I believe tomorrow's night number 10, and we're going to shoot for a high 1.6. I'm telling you, when we get to the higher ones, the 1 point somethings, and that 2 gets closer, it's going to start to feel more real. So I feel a little bad about accidentally hitting that button. I guess it can happen in real life, but I'm trying to do a simulation of what it would take if you didn't screw it up, how long it would take you. So I had to put that back. Otherwise, we're on track, I think, for an honest approach at getting the alien ship without spending any Starbucks. So hang on for night number 10, which for you will be coming up any second now. Well, hello, here we are on night number 10. Now, for some reason, although it says 5.8, I'm having a little synchronization problem. So when I try to level up these guys, even though there should be enough gas for it, it's going to say there isn't, and it's going to dump me out, so I won't bother trying. So what we have is night number 10. We've been working away on our Starbucks. Oh, did I miss a couple? Oh, iron. Don't know where that came from. From a mission. Okay. So we're at 1.6, or specifically 1,672. That means we actually have only 528 Starbucks to go before we achieve our goal, unless I've missed my guess. That's very close. Now, I want to do this in under 2 weeks. That's only 4 more days. Getting 528 in 4 days is a bit of an ask. I don't think it's going to happen. We're going to come close. I think we can do 15 days, which is not bad. Not bad at all. No weirdness or anything to talk about today. It was actually a nice quiet day. My daughter's got the flu and I was homesick with her. So I was able to update this without any trouble at all. And I think that's what it comes right down to, is this really isn't taking any trouble at all. It's just grabbing about 40 Zeppelins as they go by and then doing the missions, which I'm doing every day. The only hard part is finding a moment after everybody goes to bed to record these, which isn't too big a tragedy either. So it's kind of fun. We're on our way to the saucer. It won't be much longer now. 1.6, but we really know it's actually much less. We need much less Starbucks than that. So let's see what we can accomplish by day 11. Again, I don't think I'm going to do a double jump. I might get to 1.8 tomorrow night, but I think it's more likely it's going to be a very high 1.7. So we'll see if my prediction is correct. So for you, it's only a second. Let's fast forward in our time machine to day number 11. Well, unless I miss my guess, this is night number 11. 11, and we're moving along very well. Now, here's the frustrating part about tonight. Night number 11, I predicted the high 1.7s, 1,793. I was absolutely sure that I was going to get over 1,800, but when I did the missions, I didn't get a single mission that provided any Starbucks. I needed 2 missions to provide Starbucks, 10 in all. I was sure I was going to get it. I often do, but not this time. I was denied. So we're denied cresting 1.8 in. That would have been a jump of 1.6 to 1.8. That would have been fine. It's close enough. We could probably consider it very close. We are now 407 Starbucks away from our objective. Just 407. Still sounds like a lot, but when you consider we're doing well over 100 a day, we're not that far away. We've also leveled up another couple of people. I've just pulled them off the line. I'm going to try to... I've noticed that they've been leveling to the point where you can't see it very well, but if I showed you, their experiences show that they're ready to level. As soon as the ship goes up to level 4, I can press the button on them immediately as soon as we arrive, and they would be level 13. That's how far they've come. So I brought in one of the level 12. She very graciously stepped aside for the alien. She's level 12, but she's going to go that extra little bit to get to level 13. He's come up to level 7, coming along, and I had him sitting in the wings. I can't remember when or why I picked him up. Level 5, I thought, well, why not? I'm going to need somebody on board when I go up a level. I might as well bring him along too. So I guess they're leveling up. The combat isn't so intense that it matters to me. Like, I'm still losing. Destroyed by. Clearly there's people out there with AI coming after me. Good for them. That's fine. they're knocking my level down very consistently, so that now I'm still a bronze plus. To go down to bronze, I'm going to need to be 999. Yeah, I started bronze plus. So maybe my goal is to get to bronze. I guess I'm on my way to bronze. Just a few more hits and I'm there. Sorry, if I go to the star log again, they're taking me down by 9, 11, 12. They're whittling me down. So I have just a few more hits to go and I'll be in the bronze range. So here's looking forward to the bronze category. Otherwise, things are going very well for the 11th night. By the 12th night, we will be at 1.9. Just about at the 2,000 mark. Oh, the 2,000 mark is so close, I can almost taste it. And from there, it's just a short stroll to 2.2. So it's all, very attainable. The point is, this is very attainable. It's very easy to do. Going to continue to log how many days it takes. Just doing regular effort, but I think it's going well. I made a little adjustment. I moved one of the reactors behind a security door. This is a quick talk about ship configuration. This will help you when you're being boarded. This sort of trick does help, but there's a trade-off. If somebody is dedicatedly attacking one of your reactors, your men are slower to respond to do the repairing because they have to wait for elevators now. So there is that. Yes, it does provide you some delay. When boarders come on board because they have to go from here all the way up to there, which slows them down. Plus the security doors in between. It also slows you down in repairing. But since I don't have any AIs at this point, it doesn't really matter how fast I am. There's nobody there to repair it. Technically, I should put one guy here. Maybe one of you guys over here. I mean, I have rush, but nobody actually has the AI to turn it on. So maybe if I have an extra body in the reactor rooms, it will delay the attack. Let's see what happens. So that's about all we have for night number 11. Night number 11 denied me. Now I've got something on the market. Maybe it'll pop. And sometime tomorrow, before it's time for me to do the Zeppelin search, maybe my items will sell and maybe I'll get to 1.8 fair and square. Let's see what happens. Oh, didn't even know I had a Dolores head on board. How about that? Guess we can start looking forward to making another Dolores. I did that on my other ship, and I like Dolores. So maybe I'll do that again. So anyway, thank you very much for listening, everybody. We are done with day number 11, and now let's see what happens on day number 12. Well, here we are. We've made it to night number 12, and what an important night this is. We did make it over the 1.9 threshold, 1915. Now, I think we were short about 7 last night from getting over, so that means the 15. I'm getting about 22 a night extra, so 122 Starbucks. Once again, I didn't get anything from the missions, but I did get some from, of course, the passing freighters, the gifts that keep on giving. Not this one, this one. This one was kind, gave us some Starbucks tonight. So altogether, it's about 122 a day. I wouldn't say 125, 122, 123. It takes about an hour sitting down watching a show, or it doesn't take long to get these. So if you really want the saucer ship, that's all it takes. Now tonight's an important night, night number 12, because this is the last night of the 1 point somethings. After tonight, starting tomorrow night, it'll be the 2 point somethings. Now tomorrow night it'll be 2 point. Well, if we add 23 onto that, it'll be 2038 or something like that. Well into the 2000s. And when you see the 2000s, everything's roses. Everything's sunshine. It's okay by me. And I'm still experimenting. I haven't yet made a single Starbuck from putting anything on the market. Maybe I'm too greedy, asking for too much. I'm trying to find the right range. I'm not giving this stuff away. But, I don't think it's going to make that big a difference in the final analysis. I still think it's going to need 15 days. 14 would have been nice, but I don't see that happening. Tonight's 12. Tomorrow night's 13. It'll only be 2.0. 14 will be 2.1. 15 will be 2.2. Unless, again, I find some magic combination and things start selling on the market. So far, they're not. So we'll see what happens. But I'm thinking it'll be a 15 days at about an hour a day. not very hard. In the meantime, in case people are thinking, well, that's got to be agony having to wait at level 3, let me remind everybody that it's important to take the time to max up the research, which I have done, max up all the rooms, which I have done, but also max up the crew. And you'll notice that, well, I kind of have succeeded. I've only just taken these 2 guys on recently. Usually, I don't remember how I got him. By accident, I got him, but it doesn't matter. I'm maximizing my crew. So there's nothing more I can do. Taking the time to max up the crew, you're practically there anyway. It might take, come close. You could have done it maybe a little faster. But it's important to go on at each level to maximize those extra 4 levels per level up of the ship. Each of these guys go up 4 levels. That takes time. It takes gas. It's not easy to get the gas. You've got a holding tank of only 6,000 gas. So that's leveling up these guys from 11 to 12 one at a time, plus these smaller ones. You may not actually notice the difference waiting the extra few days, not many days at all, to get to the 2.2 mark, to get to the 15-day mark. So this actually, when you look at if you have a good plan for leveling the game up consistently, steadily, keeping everything maxed out as you go to the next level, it really is only a cost of just a few extra days if you want to get to that saucer. But that's all theory. It's all hypothetical until we get to the 15-day mark and I actually can buy it. So let's prove the theory is true. We're going to carry on to tomorrow night is day number 13. We're going to, if all things go well, see the end of the 1 points and into the 2 points. And we know we're in the last, not even a stretch, it's just a crawl to the end. So let's go on to day number 13. Well, we've made it to night number 13, and just as predicted, we're over the 2,000 mark. We are now at 2,037. We only have 163 Starbucks to go, which is just a little more than I can earn in a day. But 163 Starbucks to go, and then we can buy the ship. Now today, nothing much is going on. Just leveled up this guy, Once again, playing with the market, trying to find the right price for a crate. But as I said yesterday, I am not giving them away. So I'm accumulating them. After all, when this ship is done, I'm going to level it up. And I can always dump these into the ship to keep it going. Keep my level up going faster. But either way, if I sell a few and I manage to move ahead before tomorrow night and get a few sold, I mean, right now they're pretty fairly priced. I started with a higher amount. I'm experimenting with the market, but I'm coming down slowly. I don't think it's too outrageous for what I'm asking. Let's see here, gas, medium gas. Well, certainly not that much. Starbucks. I want to see. Okay, let's go. Type gas. I have hopes that maybe this one will go. Medium gas crate. There's mine for unknown amount. One medium, 24, way less than that. 15, I'm way less than that. 15, I'm way less than that. 24, 10, I'm less than that. 20, so I'm surveying. I'm taking a scan. 30, some of you guys are bananas. 5, actually that's not bad. It's a little less than I'm selling for. 5, those are competitively priced. They should go. But 24, 18, 6, that's not bad. 8, see, I'm selling a medium one for 8, so that's not it. Maybe I should have gone for 6. Okay, well, maybe I should have gone for 6. But if I did it for 6, considering the cut they take, I would have been better off selling the small ones for 1 each. So where's the point in that? So we'll see what happens. They're out there. See if anybody wants to buy them. I have others to go if I can move them. More than enough, I guess, to give me that extra, what would I need? 30 something? So I would need 4 of those to go. I've got 4 left. I could get just about 30 something if they would go for 8 each. But, I'm not holding out hope. The possibility of making it, I think, in 2 weeks is a little slim considering I don't have a good price for these. So I think we're looking at 15 days. We're still on track. Still, it feels really good to be over that 2,000 mark. But you know what's going to feel even better? When I'm at 2,160 something, 70 something? 2,170 something tomorrow night. That's going to feel really good. And I am very, very much looking forward to that event. So here we are crawling toward the end days. That saucer ship is just around the corner. Unless I make a horrible mistake and accidentally click on something and cause me to spend 2,000. I don't see anything on the side of the store here saying, hey, buy me, buy me. Nope, nothing over here. Nothing to buy. Nothing I can accidentally click on, so that's good. We'll see. I can still screw it up. I'm wired that way. So, see, there's this guy up here. He was up to 2,100. Now he's back down to blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that's right about where I am. So, he was a little bit higher than me. Anyway, he got something good, I hope. That's it for tonight. Night number 13. Lucky 13. The next one is 14. It'll be the 2-week mark. And we'll see how close, how dangerously close to 2,200 I can get by tomorrow night. So, blink, and then before you know it, I'll be there. Well, here we are once again, and it is finally night number 14. We are at the 2-week mark. Well, actually, it's 2 weeks and 1 day. If it's 14, don't we start the first night as a count? I'll do the math later. Either way, we made it to 2.1. We are 40 short of the mark. 40. It was not a great Starbucks night. I have exhausted the missions. I've exhausted the passing Zeppelins. I've exhausted the supply vessels. And I just couldn't come. I thought it'd be 30 something, but it turns out to be 40. I may yet get something on the merchant side if some of this stuff comes up, but I mean, I got iron. I mean, if I give it away, I could maybe do the last 40 tonight, but it looks like it's going to be another night. It's going to be the day 15. Now, funny thing is, I was talking to Captain Eric about this today, and I was saying, "Oh, great! I'm gonna be able to buy a saucer." And he goes, "Well, I can already afford it on my level 8 ship, and I'm thinking about buying it." Well, that's nice. And I said, "It's not the same thing because I'm going to get it at level 3. You're already at level 8. You're going to miss all that leveling up." And then he said something, and he said, "Have you ever heard anybody ever tell you that, hey, look, I don't want to hurt your feelings or anything, but ... And you're thinking to yourself, well, maybe he kind of does. Maybe I burst his bubble, and maybe now this is his revenge, because he said something, it felt a little bit like, oh, crack. As I said, I'm going to get this thing tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, I'm going to be going in here, and I'm going to be pressing that buy button, and I'm going to have my new saucer. And he's like, oh, okay. But you do realize that if you do that, nothing ever comes right away. Nothing's ever instantaneous. You have to wait for it. But now, and I'm thinking, I don't want to wait a few days, and I've waited so long, I want to show everybody tomorrow night the new ship. But now that I look at it, it's 3 hours to upgrade to level 4, but level 3 is only 1 minute for this ship. Now, it's going to be ready to level up, theoretically. I mean, I'm going to have to rearrange the rooms and do some adjusting. But, and I'm going to have the money for it, so that's not a problem. So I'm going to still end up having to wait the 3 long hours to go from level 3 to level 4 in this ship. But maybe I want to have a little fun first and do some battles or something, get some video of me shooting something. So I'm not going to rush to level 4. I can do it. And there's 3 hours involved. Hey, nobody wants to see that. I'm actually going to get to show you tomorrow night the new ship. I only need 40 Starbucks. I'm easily doing about 130 a day. So it shouldn't take that long. But tomorrow is one more day, one more night, and we're going to have this saucer. Didn't take very long. Don't know if it was worth it or not yet, but we're going to find out. I got a good crew. I got a good little ship. Everything's leveled up, ready to go. It's kind of exciting. Then we're going to go hunt some things. Maybe seek Uranus. Now, I'm still at 1063, I noticed. Where's my star log? I'm at 1063. I gained 1 here. I actually won 1. I defended. Sorry, got to see that one for just a minute. I was going to go down the rankings, but it looks like I defended a battle with no AI. Who took me on? I just want to see this just for a laugh. I just noticed this now. I was thinking, how could I not? Oh, I'm jackpot and jackpot. So how could he resist me? He's level 3. Now, he's manually operating. I have no AI. Really no possible right to defend against this ship. His reactors are good. His shields are good. His lasers in good shape. He's got his people distributed. Nobody. Oh, he's got his missiles going. What have I got going on? What did he do? What did I do? Curious about my ship. What made it so special that I was able to defeat him? What's he targeting? He's targeting my laser room. I should not have won this battle. He ran away. Why would he run away? I hit one of his lasers. Did he not know he could repair it? Maybe he didn't know he could repair it. Mohawk, you can move your guys around. That's okay. I can't. I have no AI yet, but you could do it. So, anyway, just curious to see what was going on. So, thanks to Mohawk, I didn't actually go down as far as I wanted to go. He brought me way back up in one fell swoop. So did apparently Sportanus Skilla. Okay, great name. He also brought me up. I didn't expect that either. So I can't even lose properly. What a sad story. So anyway, tonight's night number 14. One more night, tomorrow night, number 15, and we're going to see a brand new saucer ship, and you're going to be able to see it too. And no, hey, you don't have to spend money. It doesn't take a lot of money to make the most out of this game. You can spend it if you want to. Hey, send them a couple of bucks. They deserve it. They did a good job in this game, but the point being, you don't have to, and you can play and you can win without spending real dollars if you have the patience. So hang on tight, folks. Let's look on to night number 15. Well, who wants to buy an alien starship? It's day 15, everybody. It took me 15 days to get this far. And we have 2,282 Starbucks. I didn't do the missions today because I was just too excited to get on with this thing. So let's slide over to the store. This is what I've been waiting for the whole time. Shipyards. Slide that to the right. 2.2 thousand. We seem to have the requisite Starbucks. It's going to take 1 minute on your market set. Blast off. You know I could press the button. I can press the button. I'm pressing the button. Speed it up. This is what we've been working on so hard for so long. Everybody, there is our little saucer ship. And you know what it cost me in real money? Absolutely nothing. In chat lately, we've been hearing a lot of people talking about, oh, you can't get it, you have to use real money, it's not fair, blah, 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 blah. You know what? That's just not true. It is absolutely not true. I bought the ship fair and square, and I didn't use a dime of real people money. It's interesting I laid out the ship, isn't it? What did I lose? I lost a shield. I lost my shields, and I lost my missile room. So this thing is a little tight for space. That's interesting. So I don't have nearly the space I did. You notice I don't have a ladder anymore either. Let's get rid of you. Remove. Okay. I get to put you back, but right now I don't have the space. Remove, 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 and remove, remove. Okay, let's make some room. I'm going to need that gym. Maybe not right now, but I'm going to need it. Space on this thing is so tight. Why did I want this thing? Well, for the prestige. I don't need an engine room just now. Bridge for escaping. Maybe not at the moment. Let's make some room on this thing. Let's put the beds together. Bunk beds. There we go. Got a little space here, 2 by 2. I'm going to need... I want to separate my reactors by a floor to make things a little bit interesting. I'm going to put an elevator on the back side here because I have to be able to move around, and that's that odd space there isn't really conducive for a room, but it might just help me out with that little problem. I want a blaster up here. I want this down here. I do want to squeeze a shield grid in somewhere. And, but no room for a missile room? Yike. Yike. This thing is tight. No missile room. What are you supposed to do with this ship? This thing is very, very bizarre. How do you find room? Excuse me. I mean, I don't want to go to battle without my shield, without my missiles. I have to give up my missiles, but then if I put it there, I can't fix it. I cannot fix that room. I have 2 here, 1 space there. And I wanted to put some armor between the rooms. Remove. No. Okay. Okay. Let's do some dancing. How about that? How about them apples? The gym would not be in any way connected to the rest of the ship, so training anybody on this particular level would be very problematic. Let's earn some gas anyway, just for yucks and giggles in case I use any during battle, which I no doubt will. So far, I can honestly say that the saucer ship, though cool, is a pain in the butt. It doesn't have nearly the space the other ship did. Not nearly the space the other ship did. And you have to ask yourself, what are the advantages of this ship? Well, the biggest one is if you want to be a special snowflake, then this is the ship for you. And you know what? I am just that special snowflake. I want to be a little different from everybody else. Oh, let's upgrade that. Not that it has anything to do with a particular program, but just for neat and tidiness. I didn't sell a single thing to get this ship. So we have ourselves a swanky flying saucer. And now my alien crow is ready to go seek Uranus. That's what aliens do. They seek Uranus. And for the sole purpose of probing the mysterious unknown depths of that world. So we have our flying saucer. It's swanky. It looks cool. Let's take this thing into combat and see if we can find a single thing that speaks well for this ship. I've got people up there, people over here, maybe somebody in the missile room, just to hedge my bets. A couple guys helping with the missile firing. Let's go first with the always test on a mission. Let's see how she functions on a relatively space. Oh, good. This guy, he's always good for a fight. Give me a fight. My alien ship versus your typical everyday pirate ship. Let's go blow them away. No missiles, though. We're saving those for real combat. No, I'm going to take on just reactors. One on this reactor, one on that reactor. Let's go back and see alien ship in combat. Let's actually shrink him down a bit. Can't get him smaller? Come on, no, it's smaller than that. Oh, look at that. There's some coolness factor. My flying saucer is taking on their little pirate ship. I have a little trouble with the scaling here. Come on, come on. Fire away. Destroy him. I command it. Wish I could somehow get that centered a little better. I can do one or the other, but I can't get it in the middle. Ah, there we go. Okay, that's just fun. He was doomed to destruction. There was no way he could beat my amazing crew. And somebody leveled up, I think. Oh, a lot of them are ready to pop as soon as they go up, but I think one of them just, these guys here. There we go. Grab some gas. Let's go pick a fight with somebody else. Let's see what else they can do, and then we'll go take on a real person. Now, unfortunately, we cannot run away because there was no room for my bridge. Hypergate, anything going on there? Swapping stories while they wait. Oh, he wants to fight. Does he? He's spoiling for it. All right, Mr. Viziri. I can give you the fight you're looking for. Attack! We seem to be atmospheric. Reduce that to 0. All hands onto the lasers. Come on, smaller. That's fun. One flying saucer versus one bug ship. He seems to be having a little trouble firing back. I imagine his reactor's already dead as a doornail. It's not exactly a high-speed laser, is it? Oh, there we go. I like that better. I've got my maximum shields. He has nothing, so this isn't much of a fight. That was just purely for aesthetic reasons. All right, let's go pick a fight with somebody else. Let's go pick a fight with somebody we find at random. And not that we need their gas or anything, but let's go steal some gas. Mission. PvP. Let's go pick on Jackpot, level 3. Okay. It's like fighting myself. That's the way my ship used to look. So we want one here. He's got the robots? I'm going to kill his crew. I'm going to kill his crew because my ship's going to be a little odd, and that's what it'll do. I haven't got through his shields yet. Forget about doing any real damage to his reactors or anything. Nope, that crew is dead as a doornail. Let's kill this crew. Come on. Hit him. Hit him again. That's it. If he has no crew, no one can save him. His robots cannot save the reactors the way they're lined up. Where would they go? Can't go here. Can't go here. They can't get over to help. That is not a good placing for the reactors, guys. For the robots. Security door there. They should be lined up. His rooms are not lined up to, a system. This battle's over. So let's just watch them fight it out this way. Alien versus alien. Oh, I guess I could turn those missiles off now. They're not doing anything. It's just costing me money. This is a jackpot ship. I want all the gas for it. It's very slow. The watching the blast go is very like slow motion. But it doesn't matter. It's still my flying saucer. Aha. I have probed Uranus. And I get nothing really special there. Somebody, I think, is leveled up. Have they? Have they? Maybe. Doesn't matter. The point being, we've got that one. We're going to go to the store. Shipyard. 6,000. Just about 3 hours from now, the ship will. I'm not spending Starbucks on that. I have them. I'm not going to spend them. 3 hours, this thing will go up to the next level. We'll see what that looks like. But what I can say is this. 1, can you acquire one of these ships without using real money? Absolutely. It just takes a little bit of patience. And if you're going to hang around level 3 anyway to get your crew leveled up, your ship leveled up, you might as well spend an extra few days and go get yourself an alien ship if that's what you want. I can also say it's very cramped for space. The old one, my ship before, clearly had room for the bridge and the engines, and a lab, and a gym, and a security door. This one does not. It is very much smaller. It is very much more cramped. So I don't know if the trade-off is going to come later on, where I can get some of those virtues back. But this one here, right now, is, well, it's definitely almost a challenge ship. If you really want to fight, you really want to challenge, you can. This one will be a challenge for anybody. Without having those extra resources on board, it won't be an even fight. If you're fighting another level 3 ship, they're going to have the upper hand. You're going to have to make some sacrifices. But you're going to be a little different. You're not going to look like everybody else floating around out there. Oh, there's a guy with a Santa Cruiser, bad example. There's a regular Starship. But whoever's floating by and you're thinking, oh, okay, how do you get that? Well, you know how you got this. you got your flying saucer, and it was possible through just a little bit of patience. So that's how you get a flying saucer without spending any money. It takes about 15 days from level 3. Just being perseverant, being persistent. Just by being persistent, it's possible, it's doable. And go out and have some fun with it. But don't expect it to be the ultimate warship. Maybe it gets better later on, higher levels. I don't know. Maybe it catches up. Maybe it even exceeds the other ship. But right now at level 3, it's definitely a cramped little quarter just for the coolness factor. So, from Pocket Captains, I'm Captain Pete on behalf of me and Captain Eric. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to see more, then go to our website, www.pocketcaptains.com, where we occasionally post some of our crack-brained ideas like this one. You can read up on more. If you want to join our fleet, we are the Pocket Captains Fleet. So by all means, join the fleet and say hi to us. We have a lot of members now. We struggled for a while there, but now it's just a fantastic place. Bustling activity, lots of people on there who are great help. So if you want to know more about the game, everybody on there helps as much as they can. So it's a good place to get started. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, everybody. And you, whoever you are out there, try to have a little bit of fun every day. Good night. Get more tips at pocketcaptains.com.